The following announcement has been paid for by the New Migo Order.
You want to kick butt like the NMO? You're either with us
or against us.
Buy the shirt. Buy the shirt! Buy the shirt. Even Vegeta's got one. You gotta be wearing the official t-shirt. All proceeds go to the Toy Migos Retirement Fund.
Cold winter's night, fireplace, protein candles, making you smell them muscles. Yeah.
Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cheynee180. And
Pound it.
it's muted.
Yes. The Fallen Fett.
Oh, I should have got my
I'm playing with myself.
Chamba.
Hi, I'm Augie.
Whoa, Superman.
You're watching an all-new episode of They're Not Dolls.
Yeah, I'll be your lowest. Episode 430. 430.
Episode 430.
Yeah, They're Not Dolls. Episode 430. 430.
Yeah. That's what you had said before in the back room before we started, right, Ernie? That you were going to do that.
Goes down in the back room. Yeah, no, I just literally came on right now.
Oh,
Not even ready. It was just here. Yeah, just changing a flat tire on the car. Yay! Universe loves me right now. Yeah.
why were you driving so crazy?
Wasn't
Run
Why
over
is there
mailbox.
big
Yeah.
old screws? No, personal car. Yeah.
You can't run over a mailbox in your own car.
No. Work truck all day. All day. And at this point, it's like a game. It's almost like Pac-Man. Just, how many can I eat?
Wah, 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 wah,
Yeah.
wah, wah, wah.
It's, yay, vacation.
All right.
Yeah.
Augie, how are you?
I'm good. I'm tired. Today was a long day. I am very excited. Was today not a weird day anyway for everybody?
Mhm.
Tomorrow I'm getting ready because I'm going to Orange County tomorrow to do my taxes late. I filed an extension, and then I'm just getting ready for the weekend. It's cool because I've not been working.
What?
So, yeah, I've had a few days off because I scheduled some stuff off, and I'm leaving. I'm going to Connecticut next week, so I'm kind of I had some things to do, and what I did
Like
was
just for men, your hair.
no. Well, that I was like, oh, I'm gonna travel, so I guess I should do that. That was just like on a whim. I don't know why. I was like, if I don't like it, I'll just shave it off. It's actually a little dark. It's like too dark. Like my hair is black, but it's not like blue black. Like this is like dark.
It looks good.
Thank you. I'm just getting ready for the weekend, and because I'm traveling, I had some doctor's appointments and like tax appointments and things going on Saturday that I'm excited about. So I kind of wanted to consolidate it all down to the same week, so I could ask for like all the time off together instead of like here, there, and everywhere. So I'm excited. I'm excited to talk toys.
Indeed.
Lots of news, which I'm very excited about.
Chamba, how are you, sir?
Tired, but lots of toy talk, so I'm looking forward to that, especially with the full crew here.
Yes, indeed. And Adam, how have you been, sir?
I'm alive. I got blood work taken this morning, so I'm like
You're tired.
all lethargic.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna try to bring some energy. I'm ready to talk about toys. Always a welcome distraction. So looking forward to it. And yeah, we got a full crew.
We
And
do.
Augie looks like Superman, which was his choice for toy of the month for the month of May.
Oh yeah, it's true.
And then me, Cheynee, and NMO Lago all picked Superboy. So we got serious theme going on.
Yeah. You might
I
call
just
that
spoiled it for everyone that hasn't watched yet.
Augie, you need
Watch
to
it.
round shade.
Jay Shot's intro movie is worth it.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Ernie, what did you think of the figure of the month video?
Outstanding, fantastic as always. My favorite thing that happens
Yes.
and goes on.
Mm-hmm.
The passion and the drive that everybody puts behind it is what allows me to go further every month to do a video, make sure that it's on time, and to pick an outstanding figure. So, yeah. I thumbs upped it.
Super important.
He doesn't give it views, but he thumbs upped it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me just hit that real quick. All right, cool. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
I didn't have a chance to watch it yet.
15 pieces of flair, Ernie. It's the bare minimum, but here, tchotchkes, we want you to express yourself.
Yes. You have to.
Like Jay has 37 pieces of flair.
Yeah.
That's on one shirt.
Yeah.
His other shirt, even more.
I probably just have like 3. That's it. Yeah. There were some Easter eggs in my video though that nobody got yet. So
Oh no, we got him.
let's just check in. There's no.
You had
comment
leftover
or
Easter
anything
egg. That's cool.
about mine.
Yeah, the chocolate eggs in the
Yeah,
back
chocolate crosses.
from the clearance or clearance Easter candy.
That's pretty good Easter eggs, though.
It's good till August.
Yeah, no. You got to look at the use by date.
Well, at least I think so. I couldn't tell if it was a 3 or an 8, so I'm just going.
It
off
doesn't
of an
matter.
8.
It's the same thing. It's chocolate.
Yeah, it's chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Yeah,
it all works. How have you been, Ernie?
It's another week. I'm here. I too wanted to go with my friends and everything on Saturday, but then the universe was like, "Ha! No, you're not." Even though you thought you were going to, because now I
You're
need
not
a
going
new
to finish
tire.
changing your tire by then?
Do you know how much a tire costs right now? It is absolutely
$200.
ridiculous.
Is it $200?
Yeah, very close.
Money plus tariff taxes.
Like 189, which aren't even like here. So why does everything have to go up right now? Like,
it's the rules, dude.
You got mommy and daddy fighting, and then tire blows up, and now we're here, and I just want to take toys. I just wanted to hang out, and now I'm not. So,
how many buzzballs have you had since last week?
None. And maybe that was the problem.
Maybe
that I
that's
should.
so, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Instead, I had to do like real life stuff. I have nothing for a haul. I didn't find anything at Ross. Nobody sent in care packages. Then the tire blows up. Well, it didn't blow up. Okay, I shouldn't say that. It has a huge nail in
Good
it.
God, that's way worse.
Yeah, that's why I said that. I have to take that back.
It's like
because of
exploding
everything
children.
else. Yeah. Yeah.
They just deflated technically.
Yeah. I'm
Deflated
super
children.
scared because like the spare that I just put on, like
Did you put it on?
the thread, I hope so. I thought so because like the lug nut, there's still thread. And I'm like, you shouldn't be able to still see thread, right? Like,
did you put them all on evenly?
A star, bro. Yeah. Like Cody Rhodes, Augie.
No, Junior. Yeah, Junior told me that. Junior can change the tire. I learned that.
So, like, I pushed it on, I had it set, and I did the star formation, but there's still thread. I don't think there's still supposed to be thread.
When you let it down, did you tighten it with your leg?
Again? Yeah. Well, no, you're not supposed to do that. That's bad. You can snap it. You're supposed to just go. Ugh. So I mean, I hulked it up.
Ugh.
Yeah.
That was a Street Fighter sound effect.
Yeah.
You have to make that noise because if you don't make that noise, then did you really put on the tire?
Did you really do it? Is it even on it?
Right.
Bison?
So each one, yeah, that was there. So, but I'm like, oh, all right, cool. And I step back, and then I still see thread, and I'm like, that's not good, right?
Sonic Rockman wants to know if you have AAA, Ernie.
No, that costs money. I have the stupid lizard. That's what I have. No, I can't do not the famous lizard. I have the other one that they show at 3 a.m. at night. It says it's his cousin.
He doesn't have the famous lizard.
Yeah.
The lizard.
Yeah, where the dude shows it like in the
salamander.
shoebox. Yeah, he shows it in the shoebox. He says, "Call us now," and it's like everything. Yeah, he has a lizard in a box. Yeah, and then he wears a blue apron. It was like 3 a.m. He got me a great deal. He wears a general's hat. Like, he has all the bases covered, and I'm like, I'm gonna give this guy a
Other
chance.
than replacing your tire.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So when I roll to his trailer, like, I just got to slap him with the $20 a month, and then that's it. And he says I'm covered. But there's no roadside. So, yeah.
Okay.
Roadside was he pulled up in his camper with everything on there, and he couldn't find a jack, so I just had to do it myself. He had many things on that camper, though. I even saw some figures on it. But
Or he was just standing there with a cigarette in his mouth telling you how to do it.
Instructions.
Did you see me? Why didn't you pull over and help? Yeah. He saw me then.
Ernie's hands are all covered in zingers and stuff. Like,
trying to get it off, and it keeps slipping.
It's slippery.
Dang it!
He's like, dang it.
Now, to be fair, if I was driving by and I saw that scenario go down, I would pull over
and
get out
record
of the car, ask the guy, "Can I bum a smoke?" I don't even smoke cigarettes anymore, but they go, "No, you're doing it wrong."
Yeah. You should do that in a star formation, right?
Yeah.
That's what I heard. And I was
Come
like,
on,
but how
get
do
in
you
there,
draw
boy.
your star? Do you start from the bottom or are you a top person? Because I start from the bottom. So
bottom. Okay.
yeah.
Hashtag
Some people
Ernie
start from the
bottom
top.
star.
Uh-huh.
Happy Pride.
I'm a bottom star. I am. Speaking of being a star, though, I mean, we have a show to get to. So, how are you, Cheynee?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
I think we're all tired, right?
Yeah,
Is that-
yeah.
is-
It's just the stupid weather.
Not to be.
Yeah, I've been going all day. It's crazy. But I'm here and I'm ready to talk toys. There's a lot to talk about too, so we got a lot to talk about. Should be fun. So no buzzball tonight, Ernie?
Mm-mm.
You already
That'd be
drank
bad.
that big old thing?
And then I went back to Costco to get another one, and they were all gone.
Wow.
So I should have gotten two. Yeah.
They
I
have-
didn't slip it
They
on.
have Switch 2s at Costco bundled with Super Mario. Oh no, what is it? Mario Kart World?
Yeah.
Mario, yeah.
How much is the Costco selling it for?
I think it's like $500.
I just think that's too much for a Nintendo right
That's
now.
it.
I don't play video games.
Yeah.
I'm safe from that.
Yeah, I'm not all into Nintendo like some people. Like I'm just like, you know.
I'm just curious. Did the buzzball make your stomach burn when you weren't on stream?
After that night, you mean?
No, when you drank
Oh.
the rest of it.
Were your
Yes.
poopies funny colors?
No.
Did that?
Well, I
burn?
mean, I can't answer that. Well, I can't answer that either. That's like
You could.
depends on what time it is.
You.
Yeah, it depends on what time it is. I'm one of those. Like, oh my god, green, wow. And then so yeah, you just gotta go. Let's see. But yeah, it still burned. It's a lot of alcohol. Yeah, stomach on fire.
Mhm.
Maybe I'm just that old now that I can't do alcohol like that anymore, and it's just gonna constantly burn.
That's
Yeah.
all.
Or maybe you should just drink better quality alcohol.
No, it's not that.
Yeah. Could it be that?
Definitely not that.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what that is.
It wasn't the cheap alcohol.
Remember
that
when
made
he
me
told us
stomach
there was
upset?
no sugar in it?
Yeah.
Yes. That was great.
The blue is all natural.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bright blue and it's like cotton candy flavored or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's like, no sugar.
Nature's blue is what it was.
Mhm. I thought so. I mean, it said what berries on it, right? Getting my intake of fruit.
So do fruit snacks, Ernie.
Berries.
It's in berries. I believed it.
Yeah, Ernie looks at like Captain Crunch, oops, all crunch berries, and he's like, it's
Yeah.
healthy.
My
I
favorite.
mean, I've never seen a crunch berry before, but it says berry. So,
That's
Yeah.
my favorite.
Berries. It's all
Yeah.
natural.
what's your favorite fruit? Crunch berries.
Crunch berries. That's my favorite. Yeah. Yeah, I was one of those who signed the petition. Heck yes, I want this 365. It should not only be out during Christmas. Yeah,
Success.
crunch berries is the business, man.
Have you ever heard of Gator wine? I discovered that on YouTube from like a food guy, Binging with Babish. He had like writers, like people that watch the show write in with the weirdest things they've had, and one of them suggested the light blue Gatorade mixed with like cheap boxed wine, and they called it Gator wine. And he tried it, and he said it was actually good. Like it's like
It's
A
because the
mixed
sugar in
drink.
Gatorade. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it had-
did
There's
that get
sugar
your
in
like?
Gatorade?
Oh,
What's the recipe like?
he said it sounded. He said it was like I think it was like a 1-to-1 mix, and he said
Okay.
it tastes
Wow.
like sangria.
oh,
Whoa.
okay.
That actually makes sense. Actually,
I don't practice it. So
Are you tempted
You
to
said-
try it now, Adam?
Mm.
I mean, in all honesty, I probably would. I'm a vodka and like and fizzy
Anything.
water flavored fizzy water kind of guy because like I'm trying to watch the calories. But in general, like I wouldn't be opposed to drinking that.
anyway,
Or just scotch.
Yeah.
tequila.
There it is.
I just, I go hard. I go hardcore.
All or nothing, baby.
Yeah.
He's vintage, or as one might say, old fashioned.
Yeah.
When you
That's
said
crazy.
gator wine, I was like, made like alligator wine?
That's
Is
what
that-
I
So did
thought
I.
too,
I'm
yeah.
like, so what? They
Alligator.
use the water that
Yeah.
they bathe
No,
in?
my brain went Gatorade. I was like,
Yeah.
ew,
No, I
why
didn't
did
go
they do
Gatorade.
that? That sounds gross. I want some. Oh,
We
look.
got Winger Lose gifted 5
Hey.
Toy Amigos memberships to the channel. Thank you so much, Winger Lose.
Thank you.
3, 2, 1.
This is the wrong horn.
Jeez.
Sorry.
And those went to Flamingo Sauce,
Yeah.
Pokey87, Wizardo Toys, Brian 3B, and the birthday boy, Plastiadicto.
Oh,
Happy
Oh.
birthday,
birthday.
Plasti.
Happy birthday, Plastic.
happy
That is
a good
awesome.
one.
It is Plasti's birthday.
Man looks like a whole new man now. Like I swiped right past Plasty one time, and then
On
all
Tinder?
of a sudden, no, yeah, it was food
My brain
reviews,
went.
and it was an old one because he's not there anymore. But it was a new profile picture, and it was the latest. What's the latest Happy Meals toy? And went past it, and then I was like, oh my god, that's not Plasty. We have to kick him out now. So yes, happy birthday, Plasty.
Yes. Happy birthday, Plasti.
Mhm.
All right. Ernie.
Nick Fig says it's because he
it's
drinks
because-
water, Ernie.
Yeah, that's crazy. That water y'all be drinking is crazy.
2 days.
Why is it clear
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah,
I'm just
can I
I'm,
put food dye in it?
I'm just interested in what the next daily thing he's gonna do, which is gonna last and how long it's gonna last.
A few weeks.
I don't know.
Yeah.
A couple minutes on the day.
Yeah.
At this point, I don't have an answer myself, Cheynee. I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even know, but I can.
It's like, I don't even know. All right. Ernie,
Yes, sir.
how are our chat amigos doing?
What's guys? I don't know.
What's
What's
gotten
guys?
into it?
Guys.
Yeah.
What's
These
guys?
Guys.
Guys,
Guys, it's crazy guys. Guys, what's guys?
Two wild and crazy guys.
Guys, hey. He's right there. Adam's here. Guys. Hey. What the hell was that? I don't even know.
What's guys?
What's guys?
guys?
Let's
What's
try it
guys?
again. What's up, guys? I think that's what I was trying to say. I
It is
don't
the
know.
whole word.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
might as well have just said gruel. I don't even know. All right. So, yeah, we're Toy Migos. Another episode of They're Not Dolls, episode 430. Welcome to the show. We will try and change this attitude here. We are all tired, hot. There's lots of toys to talk about. We will turn it around. Adam's in the house. Augie's cosplaying as Clark Kent right now. He's going to go put on his cape and come back. It's pretty awesome. Check it out. Yeah, we're the Toy Migos. Hi, welcome. Lots of toys to talk about. Lots of stuff going on. We're already into, we are fully jumping on the train to SDCC. We've already started to get reveals, little hints of stuff. People are throwing leaks out there, like their pipes are breaking. It's crazy. So, yeah, stay tuned. We got lots to talk about. Do me a favor.
Indeed.
If you're, what?
I said indeed.
I thought you said thank you. And I was like, for what?
No.
I didn't know what happened. I was like,
Saying words now.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what's. It was the heat. It was really hot out there, and then I had to lay on the
No.
cement. Please tell me you all heard that too, right? Okay.
Laying
Did
on
you
the
employ
cement is a
yourself?
bad idea.
Yeah.
What?
If
Laying
it's
on
hot,
the
you,
cement is a bad idea because the cement retains heat.
Yeah. What was I supposed to do? Can you move the car in the grass area? No. I had to lay on the cement, dude. It was.
To change
freaking
the
hot.
tire, you lay down.
I had to get the jack under the car to see where. There's only that one space you're supposed to lift up the car. You just don't put it in there and then.
The birthday boy has entered the chat.
Oh,
Nice.
Rewind, Plasty. We just wish you happy birthday, and you got a birthday present from Win or Lose.
Yes.
Right?
Wait,
It was Win or
Plasty,
Lose,
wait.
right?
I think it was.
32
There it
years
is.
old. Look at that.
He's gonna play
32-year-old Plasty. I love
Happy
it.
birthday, Plasty.
21.
That's a good one, dude.
21.
We're already shouting you out. We will get down to you. Do me a favor if you are new here, hit that thumbs up because you're already enjoying it, and you've stuck around this much, so you must be. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications, and hit all you don't miss when we're on, like Tuesdays with Chat Migos Assemble. My favorite Fig of the Month just dropped. That's out there too. Go check it out. It's a great watch. I can't believe what everybody picked.
You don't know
Plasty.
what everybody picked.
If you know, what Adam said. Adam spoiled the
know.
whole thing. Yeah.
We
What
didn't
did-
spoil
what
it
did
for you.
Jay
You
Shot
watched
pick?
it.
Yeah.
Ah.
What?
What did J-Shot pick?
Indiana
Jesse?
Jones
What did
figure?
Jesse
Yeah,
pick?
what did Jesser pick?
You guys are
A
gonna have to
dinosaur?
watch the video to
Nope.
find out.
You really should
Yeah.
know too, because
Oh.
Jesser picked out a figure from Ross.
A Jurassic Park figure then?
Nope.
Nope.
Dang.
No.
All right. Well, go enjoy it like I'm going to tomorrow. Yes. Because if you're a member, you're going to stick around for the extra show. And we'll get into more talk.
This is why
like this.
everybody says all these things about you on the different streams, because you never watch any of the streams except for the ones that you're on.
Then that's a lot already. There's a show going on all the time. There's like 4 shows going on right now, literally while we're talking. So yeah, it's hard.
What
out
are
there
those shows?
to be a viewer? We don't say them on here, Chamba. We just don't give them away.
It's like we don't want people to leave and
Yeah.
go watch those.
You're supposed to be like, just stick here and watch. Yeah, or be like, no, please, really? They're on right now? Okay, well, I'll rewatch these guys.
Completely, yeah.
Yeah, no,
I can just feed you
that's
guys on replay.
not how it works. Yeah. Just wait, guys. June will be here in 10 minutes. See, you say stuff like that, and then right now, oh my God, he said June's going to be here. You know, so like, see if other people
but that
leave.
That gets old because you do it every week on your show.
I do.
And he never shows up.
Hey, as long as they stick for 4 minutes, that's a watch. Yeah,
Is it
it's
4
on
minutes?
there. Yes, you have to time
Wow,
everything
okay.
and watch it. Yeah,
didn't know
and
that.
then I always keep saying, let's announce that prize. I did. What is
That's
wrong
what I
with me?
heard.
Am I
That's
mini
what I-
stroking out? Like,
I don't
what
know.
is going on? If my face starts drooping, I swear to God, you better drive over here and save me, Adam.
Jacking and stroking.
I know.
Oh, I don't
Well-
even know what is going on. All right. What was I saying? Let's just
I
get to
have no
the
idea.
names. Just go say what's up. Say hello. Say hi. We want to talk toys. We're really just going to piss off Augie, so we need to hurry up. Nick's
Happy
Figs is here. Jeff 45, Mark Rose, the Wrestling Hound.
Woo!
Juan Mega Man Puerto Rico is here. Sonic Rockman X is ready to get Buck Nutty in here. Grumps is in the house. Stormfire Blizzard. We got Jimmy Seals making deals. Arizona Toy Hunters Guild coming all the way from Narnia. Rick Jones is in the house. Johnny Cock is here. Gady's Toys is here. Renegade Figure. Shelf Presence is in the house. Justin B, what's up? How are you? Fortress Madamus. Panthro 504. Chris Morey's here. We got Jelly Jam. Jam. Oh, Jam. Jam. Oh, man. What's happened to Teddy Riley, bro? Like,
That was good.
Thank you. Thank you. Unforced Honesty. We got Brick Something is here. Side 9 is in the house. Rick Jones. Gears and Sprocket. Smash Lab Creations. What's up, man? The heck have
What
you been?
up?
Oi, oi, oi. Justin B. Plastic Bubble. Stormfire. Bo Art Takeover. Prime to the first. Prime is in the house as well, too.
He's got
Man,
the
aren't you
beef
supposed
and
to make
hot dog.
some arcades or something?
Even
J Shot is here. What's up?
What? And not here.
Yeah, he's here. He's on another show right now too. We'll talk about that later.
Mhm.
Nick's Figs, Disavowed Action Figures, Grump, Shelf, Born Tatum, Disavowed Nick, Chi Chi Collects. What's up, Chi Chi? How you doing? How's the collector going out there, Chi Chi? Everything all right, Chi Chi? It's good, Chi Chi. Welcome to the show, Chi Chi. Welcome.
What's
I need these right now. You know what? I think I have one hidden.
Oh,
What?
you need to go get it.
Yeah, I swear I do. Yeah. Shell Presence, Winger loses here. Did we say Winger lose already? Sonic, Justin, Shelf, Thanos Copter. What's up? Flying around out there. How you doing? Shell, Sonic, Nick, Sonic, Prime. Rick, Jimmy, Nick, Stormfire. Stormfire Blizzard's in the house. I don't remember saying that. Disavowed Action Figures. Win or Lose. Cowabunga Dude is back. Man, and Mike is here. What's up, Mike? Disavowed, Grumps, Prime, Sonic, Calbuna, Brick, Born, Nick, Sonic, Justin, Brick, Justin, Renegade Figures is in the house. How are you? Calbunga. Arcade's Revenge. What's up? Rick Jones. Flamingo Sauce. What's up, Victor? Win or Lose, Shelf, Nix. We're barely to Win or Lose. Sonic, Shelf, Wingo. NYC Figure Fanatic is in the house. How are you? How's it going? What's up? Sonic. Birthday Wishes. We're there. John is here. How's it going, John? Manic, Shelf, Stormfire, Justin. Omega Weapon 13 is in the house. Plasty is right there. Bestial Inc. What's up? How are you? Happy birthday, Plasty. I hope you had a great day. Ender Shadow. Shelf Presence with a very generous super chat. Jada SDCC exclusive is Yoga Flame. So good. Yoga Fire.
I need hot yoga before SDCC.
Hot yoga?
Thank you,
Gotta
Shelf
get ready for
Presence.
that. Comic-Con, we're gonna be on our feet a lot.
Hot yoga. Is there a cold yoga I can sign up for?
There's just regular yoga. There's yoga and then hot yoga, which is, I guess, to make you sweat, to loosen your muscles, and you get. It's a little more intense.
I can't even do regular yoga.
And
I'll
you
watch
might
you guys.
Part more, maybe.
Is there a chair in the corner?
Nope.
Wait,
Like
why are you
yoga-
watching?
I want to still be in part of the conversations. Like, what if you guys go, you do hot yoga, then we're all eating, and you're like, remember at hot yoga when da-da-da? And I'm like, no.
Okay.
See? Right. Yeah.
Well, even if you're sitting, it's still hot, so you wouldn't.
Yeah, it's so hot in
be
there.
able-
I usually carry my own fan, so it's covered.
Okay.
Figure Fight Club is here. What's up? Born Tatum, Rick, Justin, Arizona, Figure Fight Club. Figure Fight Club gifted 5 Toy Amigos memberships. Thank you very much. You know what that means. In 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
And those went to Frank Silva, Austin, MMA Perito, Big C Richie, Justin, and Justin Booth. Thank you so much, Figure Fight Club.
Nice.
Cheers.
Congratulations. Don't forget all you guys who won today. Stick around for the extra. A pronounceable name, Martinez, is here. Jarhead is also in the house. And we are done.
Ernie,
Good
did
job,
you rub your goatee on Augie's hair?
No? Why am I?
Oh, we got Jesser in the chat too. What's
Am I
up,
supposed
Jesser?
to?
Yo.
What's up, Jesse? Great pick, dude. That was awesome. Loved your video.
You didn't watch the video.
Yeah, he didn't watch it.
Come on, Annie. Stop lying.
Yeah. Stop with your fibbing. Stop it now.
Why you always lying? Let's do it.
Mhm. Yep.
Oh, that was so good.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into these hauls for the week, gentlemen. Are you ready? Ernie, what did you get this week?
No toys, but I got a new cool saber.
That's a
Oh,
toy.
at that end.
I got a pixel saber, so that was cool. These are so different. Like, just the color
Your hand's gonna slice off.
and the
Yep.
effects that they do.
Just touching the blade like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
So this happened yesterday. I mean, I don't know if it's not because it's fully charged, but
It's because he still
Like-
has his zinger fingers.
Those
true.
damn zinger fingers.
yeah. So I don't know. It's not working right now, but it has lots of cool effects. Yeah, there was a sale, so like it does cool stuff like this. Watch this.
Well, we don't have a choice.
Yeah. Ready?
Oh,
Happy Pride.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Different sound. Different colors. Like
Does
it's
it play club music? Like,
Yeah.
it actually does. I
stop.
swear to God
got a
on this one.
And
right?
how much was this?
It does.
Oh.
Dude, I got
I'd own
this.
it if it did that.
I got this one on sale for 80 off of TikTok, and that's why I had to try it.
Okay.
Yeah.
TikTok
So-
vibes, man.
If you ever, dude, my favorite Chamba.
I know it really is.
If you ever are interested in these type of sabers, I do recommend getting them, but then don't get the RGB. Go for the NeoPixel, because the NeoPixel is the one that carries the extra stuff in order to do this, like Flame Blade, you know, the Candy Cane Blade, the rainbow colors. flash pulse. Like there's like 32 different combinations that are in here.
That's
I've
cool.
already like pre-programmed that you can do. Totally worth it. Lots of fun. So that's it. No figures that I found, but this finally came in, and I love it.
All right. I didn't get anything this week.
Yeah, you neither, huh?
No.
Yeah.
Failure music.
Yep. Augie, what did you get this week?
Almost nothing. I did go to Target and I found this, so I just decided to pick it up just to have a difference to it. Also, I couldn't quite remember, but there was a sticker and I couldn't tell if it was for the Thundercats or not, but it said $31.49, and I went to Target and this charged me like, I don't know, like 36 or 37 bucks.
Mhm.
And shout out to the Target employee who just changed it to $31.49, even though I didn't know if I was right or not. So
They never do that for
Get
me.
on
they
it.
were like, oh, I'll just change it. That was very nice of them. So anyway, shout out to that.
Because you're
Target employee.
threatening.
Thank
and-
you.
No, it's because they caught him taking stickers off of other stuff and putting
Mhm.
it on the stuff he
No,
wants
it was
to
on
buy.
the bottom shelf.
Not
It's-
We're
you,
talking about
Ernie.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's why.
It's
That's why that doesn't apply for Ernie.
yeah, because they all know him already.
Mhm.
But it said something Super 7, and I read $31.49, and these and Tiger and Chitara were there. So I was like, oh, it's got to be for these. So then I grabbed this and told Junior he could return his. And then I went to go buy it, and then it rang up at what I assume is probably the original price.
Mhm.
And then I was like, I'm pretty sure this says this. And he was just like, what a kind face. And then he took this off. I have no idea if I'm lying or not. So, yay. That's
All
it.
right,
That was it.
great job,
Nice.
Chamba. What did you get this week?
Yeah, I got nothing as well. It's a good week.
Oh,
Whoa,
All right.
yeah, great. We're saving
No,
our money.
it's a good week when nothing arrives because
Mhm.
I'm still enjoying the stuff that I received, like from the weeks past.
Same.
So true,
Mhm.
guys.
Adam, what did you get the last couple weeks?
See, that's where I get the advantage.
Yes.
I got in from Amazon the symbiote Toby Spidey, which is cool. It's a cool figure, but I slapped together little
That's the one.
emo Toby, ready to do a little dance. So that's just the Marvel Legends suited body, but all black. I got in some of the retro GI Joe figures, so I got the retro Viper, which is
So
really
jealous.
really nice.
It looks cool.
So
Yeah.
jealous.
And then I got in retro Roadblock also, but I was not happy with the head on him, so I swapped it with the first head. It has a much better paint job, in my opinion. So yeah, that's the retro Roadblock with just the other head, and it just pops and swaps. It's the same figure.
Wicked.
What was the difference?
The new one has like the black cartoony giant eyebrows. And it like I remember, I think the last time I was on, I had got the Dr. Mindbender, and the original Dr. Mindbender had a better paint job on the face also. So I swapped the neck and the head from the exclusive Mindbender onto the retro card. So yeah, I'm making expensive modifications to toys.
Sure.
That's how I roll.
Mhm.
I got in Maximum Hulk also, but I
Hey.
did a hair swap. So that's the what is it? Keon head, right? With the what the hell's the guy's name? I don't know. It's one of the other. It's the hair from one of the other Hulks in the set. And then
You just have
the
to
head.
heat it up. Is that how it works?
Yeah, I ripped the wig off.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you can't rescue it's the Deodato head. It's the hair from the Deodato head, but I hated how the Deodato head came out.
Is that the one with the big teeth?
That's the one with the giant teeth. and the
Okay, like
really
it looked
big
like the
jaw.
mask.
So I basically trashed that one
Okay.
by taking the wig off of him and then putting it onto the Keon.
Wasn't a big loss.
Yeah, it's and listen, the Hulk. I don't think it's worth the asking price, but it is the best Hasbro Marvel Legends Hulk so far. So it's it's like it depends on what you want. Like if I wanted to own it, so I don't.
Sure.
I have no regrets. No regrets.
You win because you got
Yeah.
it.
And then I like Cheynee was making fun of me because I've been having like some bad luck in general with toys. So over Memorial Day weekend, I ordered. He went on sale on Best Buy's site for $19.99, and this was like a $29.99 action figure. And I was like, I'll get a McFarlane Adam Strange for $19.99. That sounds great. So I ordered it to be shipped to me. I received it, and I got the damn platinum gray one.
Yeah.
And I was like,
like a
God damn it. Like, I don't want the platinum gray one. So I looked online, and one of the Best Buys that wasn't too far of a drive had one in stock. So I was like, all right, I have my receipt. I'll bring the platinum one. And I rolled over to the Best Buy. I go pick up the Adam Strange off the shelf and go over to customer service. I'm looking at it, and he's got 2 identical face plates in there, but it was his screaming face, and that means that it was missing the masked face. And I was like, I'm not going to use that faceplate anyway, so I just did a straight exchange, and I used the standard faceplate on it anyway. That's how he's going to be displayed. So I was fine
got
with
2
it.
screaming faces. It's cool.
Yeah, and I have 2. Yeah, I have 2 O faces.
Add some blood on that one.
Yeah.
It's a McFarlane figure, it has all the faults of a McFarlane figure, where it's basically a 6-inch figure but with 7-inch legs.
Yeah.
It's the articulation all feels very like factory made, but it's Adam Strange, and like, how often do you get Adam Strange?
Yeah, that's cool. I think it looks great.
And then finally, I in I guess show of random support for old Super 7 stuff, I grabbed this off of Amazon. This is the Sesame Street Martians.
Ooh.
And I love these things.
They
have
cool.
like little articulated jaws. Yeah,
They're puppets.
Yeah,
That's fun.
Yep, that's it. Boop boop.
Wicked.
All right. We got a very generous super chat from Justin B. He says, "What's everyone's desk toy this week? What's on your desks, gentlemen?"
I've got too many things.
That's a good question. I have this. I've just been kind of just hanging with it, but
I mean, like, I have like 27 toys on this
Yeah,
desk.
it's
right
like
here.
I'm like Adam. I've got so many things on the desk, but this is the one that I'm fiddling with
Yeah.
still.
hi.
Totally good. It works perfectly. Yeah, I love it.
I mean,
Ernie, what's on your desk?
What's that?
is it a ticket?
Overdue
Bills.
Bills?
How'd you know? Can you see it? Oh, I thought I had the red.
I was I didn't realize it'd be right.
Overdue bills. No.
Bills.
Oh, did I say roadblock instead of rock and roll?
You
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
Yeah.
We went along with it. It's fine.
oh, my bad.
knew
It's
you
like
meant
how
it.
I mispronounce names all the time. That's what I was
Yeah.
doing.
We
Yeah.
knew what you meant.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I've got Daima Goku on my desk.
I'm
Yeah.
still hoping that shows
Also,
up at Target.
also on my desk.
Yeah. And then I've got the Darkness Marvel.
Oh, cool.
That looked good.
And I have Mirko.
Yep, also on my desk. Did you put shock oil on the hips?
I have
and the knees
not.
yet?
I
Dude,
have not. I need to do
Adam,
that.
did you get that Revoltech Mirka? Can you?
I didn't. And like, it's funny because
Old King.
my kid and I are watching, and we also have been watching Vigilantes, which is freaking awesome.
I love that one so much.
But we just passed the part that it was basically the episode where Mirko was fighting a ton of Nomus, and like,
Yep.
I was like, God damn it! Like, it's gonna take SHF a while to get to her, I bet. So
I hope not. But
we'll see. Announcement coming next
there
week.
is. There
right?
is. Yeah, I
Yeah.
hope it's Vigilantes.
Speaking
Honestly.
of, these guys have not left my desk right in front of me. I just love
Nice.
them both.
That's so cool.
Can't wait for Todoroki
Oh, he's out when? This month, or is it? Yeah, I think it's this month,
Yeah.
right?
later this month.
Wicked.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into some toy news here. If you missed
Play with
last
his
week's
toes.
show, go check it out. It was a lot of fun.
It always is.
Oh, no, last week wasn't the Buzzball. It was the week before.
It was a week before.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
could have
was here
lasted
for
a
the
few weeks.
Buzzball.
Yeah, last week was something else. It was some other crazy Ernie shenanigans.
Sorry.
No. We love that around here. But let's go ahead and get into it here. Augie, where are we going to go first?
Let's do Joy Toy.
Joy Toy
Down.
here.
I cheated and picked 3. Ground Chuck looks great. Now I feel like with him specifically, we are officially like, yeah, we're going beyond the turtles. Because you know how like you have tiers, like you have the turtles, and then you have like April, Splinter, Shredder, Foot, and like okay, Bebop, Rocksteady, K. And then this is when you start going, okay, for real, how far is this line gonna go? And you guys have said in the past that Joy Toy tends to go deep. And when
You didn't believe us, did you?
I believe that when people say go deep, I go, oh, so we'll get Token Razar. Like, and I kind of go, and they'll stop there. So Ground Chuck Dirtbag is like, okay, now I want Lotus Blossom and Karai. Would be the next ones I would want. This is really cool. The fact that he comes with an entire wheelbarrow, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It's neat. It's just, you know, it's the Playmates toys, but and the cartoon, but if you're just doing your own like take on it. It's like how Varner did the Varner Studios take on Turtles, but it's all the characters. Like this is a brand new version of it. And despite whatever they cost, it is in a scale that's much more attractive to someone who lives in a smaller apartment like myself. So you can get more of these and fit them on your shelf. So this is, to me, win-win-win. I mean, when we were talking about toys of the week, like this wasn't even my top thing, and I'm so blown away. And I really hope this line continues. As excited as I am. Oh, by the way, also the photography that had the pairing of Razar with Ground Chuck and Dirtbag, I really like that. Some of the photography on this looks really cool. Now I'm starting to go, well, wait, who should be next? Like, do you do Leatherhead, Rat King, Wingnut, Screw Loose? Now I feel like, being a longtime Turtle fan, this is where the line starts to become fun. Because you start to go, who's next?
But they haven't made Baxter yet, for example.
They haven't done Baxter, so that's
like
true.
they're almost like zigzagging. It's like, let's go crazy, then let's go back, let's go crazy again, let's go back.
I mean, this has been so fun. And then also you have to think of parts reuse. That's why I said Lotus Karai, because people used to consider them analogous to each other, and they might be the type of character that would share parts. So this is really cool. This is the thing that I get excited about how they're going to go back and forth. I mean, like Chamba says, they zigzag. So like Krang's android body isn't going to be used for anybody else. So they could just they can go willy-nilly and just do like a one-off of one other character. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I mean, now we've reached the line where I get to get excited on top of the stuff we have and go, ooh, what's next? And it's kind of, more's on the way, and it's the excitement of what order are they going to go in? And are they going to throw us any surprises? So I'm excited. This is really cool.
All right. Chamba, what are your thoughts?
I think Joy Toy are just like knocking these out the park at this point. I knew that they would kill it considering what they've done in their previous lines of other properties. And it's cool to see these versions, like these characters in this vision, basically. Would not have imagined it to look like this, but that's kind of the beauty of it. And yeah, you don't have, like, the beauty about this line is that you can kind of pick and choose up to a point, I suppose. Like, for the majority, it's like, okay, I want this covered, but then you didn't expect these. So it's like, for those fans that might not want to get too deep into the line, they don't have to get these ones. Mm-hmm. But if you're like at the start, you're like, at this point, I'm just going to go all in. They're going to go with you at this point. Like, and it looks great. These look too nice. I'm glad that I'm not into this line because it would be trouble. Mm-hmm. It's just, but they're absolutely beautiful. Look how good these look. Yeah. That's also, what's great about Joy Toy stuff, when you see the promo photos, that's essentially what the figure is going to look like. Like, when you get in hand, it looks this good. So it's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. Not many toy companies are like that in a way, where it's like, yeah, promo shots are nice, but the figures could be, not these ones.
All right. Ernie?
These are cool. I hope you guys listened when we said to get these into your collection, It's awesome that they do go this deep. You know, great looking figures, awesome accessories, and pretty much affordable to get here. You know, able to find them. So if you're a fan, you better start backtracking now. We told you. What's up, Met?
Met doesn't need a super chat for acknowledgement.
Yeah,
that's great.
Joy Toy, woo.
Adam, what are your thoughts?
I was wondering why you skipped over me to go to Ernie.
Because Ernie wasn't going to say much.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I don't have a ton to say either. I think I'm basically done buying turtle stuff. I have so much NECA stuff. I say that and you know what? I'll still buy certain Mezco releases because the Mezco turtles are my favorite turtles.
They're really cool.
So, you know, I have the Mezco turtles and Casey Jones. I'll get their Shredder and then, you know, maybe some other characters from them if they do more. But the Joy Toy stuff, I'm a big fan of Joy Toy in general. I love the scale too. Like I'm a big fan of 1/18th scale. But you know, they jumped onto the turtle wagon after I already had so many other turtle collections. So it's just like, you know, at this point, I can't do more. But they
so
look
what you're
great.
saying is your belly is full and you can't eat any more turtles?
Yeah. Yep. No turtle soup for me.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Adam, you can always buy them from me. I need to put that out there.
Yeah, I'm not collecting this line either, but the amount of accessories they come with and the articulation on these small figures is really, really cool. It's kind of neat to just kind of like stand back and watch this all happen and see like when people get them in and how much they love them. This is awesome. I love the way they did the pupils on Razor here. He's got the very like kind of cartoony, like, you know,
he's animated enough still.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, no, these are great. They come packed with a whole bunch of stuff and they look to be very articulated. This is awesome, but I've got no room in my collection to have these, even though they're smaller. But yeah, I'm sure people like Dario and J-Shot, they're loving life right now. Absolutely loving it. All right, let's keep it cooking here. Chamba, where to now?
Let's go to Jada's tees.
Okay.
These look really good. Just, you know, if you've played the game, you've seen these sprites all the time. The fact that these recreate that kind of perfectly at this point. I don't know what the release is, obviously, but I just want the accessories at this point. Like just to have on a desk, even if I wasn't collecting Street Fighter figures, but I was a fan of Street Fighter, it's like cool. I've shown this to a couple of folks that I work with, and some of them collect figures, some of them don't even buy the Jada figures, but they're like, I want these. I'm not sure what they're with. Like, can you just buy them? It's like, well, they'll be available, of course, but they look so good. They look so good. I know some folks may have wanted them to be articulated, possibly, but I'm like, it's just an accessory. The fact that it recreates the shape, that's kind of it. That's what you want from it. I'm curious now. It's like, will they expand on this and give us the electrocuted body for Blanca? That would be neat.
That would be awesome.
It would be neat. Like, what a fun accessory that would be. So this is cool.
Still want them to do the car.
Yes.
The car is the dream. I think the car is the dream, especially because Jada does vehicles. It would seem like a no-brainer, but yeah, maybe one day we'll see. But yeah, this is fantastic.
All right, Augie, what are your thoughts?
Can you imagine if you had somebody driving the car? Like it just comes with another fate. That'd be so great. Okay, so these look better than. Okay, I was like, okay, if this was ever to happen by anybody, in my brain, I could not make it look like this. When I saw it, it was like, not only did they do this, I was like, it's so spot on. And I was like, this is sometimes when you see something pixelated, you kind of wonder how's it going to look accurate and trying to make it into a 3D shape. And this is better than I would have thought that we were like. If this were given to me as an assignment, I would have botched it hardcore compared to this. This is so good. And yeah, I mean, obviously in for both. I mean, I'm all in on the line anyway, but I mean, what an easy thing to buy. Like it's that when it's something such a layup, like, of course I'm going to get this. This is so good. And I didn't expect, when I think of the fire, I always forget that there's a blue one. So it's more than I thought that we would get already. Cause when you see the red one that already go, and then when you see that, you're like, oh my God, I even thought of that. Like, yes, of course. Yes. So yeah, this is amazing. I'm so glad this is happening. I love for anyone who's going to have this as their, part of their Street Fighter display. It's to me, this is almost as important as getting like a Cammy, a T-Hawk, like actually getting a character. It's a thing unto itself because it's such a hallmark of the game.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought we would get representation of it unless it was something like, maybe like a 2D
plastic cutout kind of thing.
Yeah, or like a plastic shape of it in a 2D setting. Like getting it like this in a 3D form is really cool. This is really
You're talking about like one of those little acrylic
standees,
not a figure.
Yeah. And I'd almost be satisfied with that because I'm like, well, it's not like they're ever going to give me a 3D one. You know what I mean? Like it's that thing you
this is nuts.
Design yourself to, where you're almost like you almost feel greedy asking for a 3D version of this, if that makes sense. Like it's that thing you ask for at a show at the Jada booth, and they go, "Come on, like we're not doing that." You know what I mean?
Realistically, like we can't do that.
Of course. And then it's like, oh my gosh, it's here and it's real. So good. And when we know from the game, like everybody kind of assumes that shape.
Everybody, male, female,
so
don't matter.
It's universal. So it's such a layup. So thank you so much, Jada. This is I did not see this coming at all. This is awesome.
Adam.
Jimmy Seals in the chat just said like my exact thoughts that I think Jada is gonna be the star of San Diego Comic-Con this year. I think that they've been consistently upping their game, and I think they're gonna do it again. So I am very much looking forward to seeing this stuff in person. I know we don't talk about leaks, but I don't follow rules, and I'm only collecting player one stuff.
Would you make exceptions?
Here's the thing. I would want the Dalsum versions, but I don't necessarily need to be buying stuff that doesn't have everything in it that I want. Like I'm trying to be somewhat more responsible. Like even with I know you guys talked about the Marvel vs. Capcom stuff last week, and it's like the vast majority of that stuff I'm all in on, but there's like the War Machine Omega Red pack, passing. It's like I don't need that set. So like I have a feeling that that unfortunately I'm going to pass on this despite thinking it's awesome. So great and good work, and I agree, Augie, with what Augie said. They did a great job capturing it in 3D, like that. It looks exactly how you would want it to.
Shelf Presence, being the maniac that he is, gifted 5 Toy Amigos memberships to the channel. Thank you so much, sir. 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Yeah.
All right. And those went to Mike, figuratively speaking, Valco Grimm Collects, Jay's Toy Collection UK, and the Well Dressed Nerd.
Nice.
So thank you so much, Shelf Presence. You are a god amongst men. Thank you. Ernie, what are your thoughts on these?
It's funny how Adam just sits there and lies. It's like he's gonna get this, and he'll probably send me in line to go get it, and be like, "Yeah, can you just go get it for me, please?" So I don't even know why.
I'm gonna send you, but in fact, it'll be Dario. You'll just take credit.
That's true too.
Dario's not going this year.
Oh, what?
What, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah.
Who's gonna take care of me? Oh,
You're in
God.
trouble.
Look at that. He already forgot about Rick.
Man. No, Rick's like after, like during the show. Rick is on his shift starts after. He's got to watch me after, take me back to my room, everything. Dario is during the show. Now I'm going to be lost walking through out there everywhere.
Yeah.
Just
That's
bumping
kind of
into
how
people.
it usually is for you.
Crying. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So
Ernie, no Gentle Giant fancy room this year either. So you don't have any cool places to eat sandwiches or hang out.
now I'm going to be thirsty, hungry, and hot. Jesus Christ, what is going on? Wow. Wow. Now I'm baffled. No Dario, no VIP. What's going on here? What is this again? Yes. I guess I'm just going to be standing next to June the whole time in all his pictures because he's been winning. So here it is. Like, this is awesome. This is cool. This is so good. I literally saw the picture and got mad because all it did was make me remember, like, I hate when this happens, when you're fighting good and you catch on fire and it just breaks your whole set. It does. It breaks your whole set when it hits you and you just get mad, right? You can't do anything once this hits. It's like a whole reset, and no matter what you were into. So yeah, so good. I got mad at it. You know what, June, you got to slow down and save some for the rest of us, because like you literally could have put out the other one next year and only did this one. Like, we need to have a meeting instead of just throwing them both out there immediately. So this little tease is awesome. Can't wait to see what's to come. And basically, this is only, you know, the Street Fighter reveal side of it. And we're already this hyped for it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get it. At first, I thought they were articulated because I thought there was like some articulation right there in the elbow, and then I was corrected. No, this is just, you know, the stance like this, and this is all you need. And then, man, we come on here and start talking about the electrocution figure. That's gotta be. No, I want that. This is cool. Possibilities with this stuff is awesome. Like Augie said, I would have never imagined that we got this, and here we are. So that's cool. What about you, Cheynee? Can you show him right now or no? Or all right. Go ahead. What do you think? Yeah. Go ahead.
These look great, guys. I agree
bet
with
you they
everybody. Yeah. The fact that we got them in 3D form, like Augie was saying, like you could have just easily had like a thin piece of plastic and just had
Acrylic standing.
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Seriously, it's still been like, isn't this neat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And that would still be cool, by the way.
Yeah,
No,
that's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would still be awesome.
Mhm.
But the fact that you get something that you can, you know, maneuver around or whatever, like, and even turn it around so like you can flip it around, and yeah, no, this is awesome, man. This is awesome. I can't wait to see the pictures that people are going to take with this.
Light it up and stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right, let's keep it moving here. Adam, where to now? Where do we go?
Let's do Budo.
Budo.
G.I. Joe, Samurai.
You skip right past it.
That one. Yeah. So I've started to, you know, try to be responsible in that I was like, hey, you know what? I'm mostly going to go for the retro figures because I want slightly better versions of card back art. Like, that's what I want for the figures. And the retro figures are like 99% of the way there. This breaks that for me. This Budo is fantastic. I have already pre-ordered this. He is the kind of redesign that I absolutely adore because they've given him so much stuff, given him multiple cool looks that you can do for him, that I don't think I would even buy a retro carded Budo because this one is so successful. Now, and that's funny because like one of their other reveals for the Yojo June stream was Slice and Dice, who I really want Slice and Dice. I literally have Ninja tattooed on my neck. I I'm addicted to all things ninja. Slice and Dice, I think I'm gonna pass on and wait for the retro carded versions because I don't need all of the extra bits for them. I just want Slice and Dice looking like their retro card backs. Budo, no way. This thing is freaking awesome. It looks like so much fun to just, do different configurations. And I'm very excited for this one.
So how many are you going to get? Just one or
just one? I only need one. But in all honesty, if they did like a night, like I don't buy the repaints of Joe's stuff either, but if they did like a Night Force Budo of like this one with all his stuff, I would probably buy it just because all of the different configurations, you could have a totally different looking figure that, I wouldn't refer to him as Budo. I would have like just another cool military samurai guy.
Adam's saying that. Lenny's watching like now. Like, I told you. So, time to make those different color variants.
All right. Augie?
I'm not a fan. No, I'm just kidding. No, this is really cool. Junior, I think, has this original figure. Junior can correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure Junior had the physical one. This is better than it has any reason to be. I don't have a problem with Budo at all, but I think a Budo was. I remember some people saying back in the day that Budo was sort of one of those characters where they kind of felt like G.I. Joe jumped a shark, kind of like Corporal Gridiron, where they're like, "Oh wow,
I love Gridiron."
Okay,
I used to play with him. And like you guys know what a big sports guy I am, but I would make my G.I. Joes play football and use his grenade footballs. Like I loved the Captain Gridiron figure, and I loved the Dick? What was the cartoon that took over that everyone hates? Dick. The Dick cartoons of Captain Gridiron were great too.
Yeah,
it was good stuff. I remember it fondly.
Okay, first off, you're preaching to the choir. I like the Deke cartoon, even though I know a lot of people don't.
Me and Augie love Deke.
I do. Happy Pride. There's this whole thing with Budo and Gridiron where they're kind of like they're themed a little hard, like they're so on the nose, like, ooh, let's have a samurai G.I. Joe, like, let's have a football player G.I. Joe. It's that thing where some people are like, okay, let's have a baseball player G.I. Joe. We get it. So Budo was one of those, but it appealed to kids. And Junior really loved the design. I'm 99% sure we had this, and Junior was the one who wanted it. What's really cool about this is that, of course, when I see something like this, and it's kind of like there's a lot of like Lenny touches on it, and there's a lot of new stuff in there, I immediately look up the vintage toy and go, how close is it? And it's actually really close. There's enough pieces there to have a default Budo. For me, I'm not so precious about him that he needs a carded version. If you actually Google the carded version, it's actually very close.
Exactly. So, yeah, this was a great, I think, a super successful redesign by them.
100%. And I have friends, we talked about this, and they're not necessarily, because they're young, they didn't really quite grow up on G.I. Joe, that they were like, I'm straight up, they're like, I'm getting this figure.
It's got like I know I'm close to this, but it gives me some serious articulated icons flashbacks too with some of the overlays. Like I'm like, wow,
samurai. It's a great regular samurai. You know what I mean? It's just so one of the things that's really cool is that back in the day when you would buy G.I. Joe in the 60s, it kind of came with a bunch of stuff that made it so you had every single component of what you would need in, a firefighter or a Marine or a Navy person or an Army or, a helicopter pilot, whatever. What's cool about this is that he has all the touches where it's kind of like their 60th anniversary figures where you have all the components you need for a samurai. So you could do like a classic vintagey samurai, and then he's got all the flourishes to make him more military and bring him into the world of G.I. Joe. And one isn't necessarily at the expense of the other. So it turns into a really balanced offering. And let's be honest, it's Budo. He's not A tier. Like he's not somebody that you would expect to get all this attention on it. And it was even better hearing them. Adam. Even better, listening to Lenny describe it and explain it. And what's neat is having the team be so invested in each character, kind of the way you would see a character and you wouldn't know what it is, and then you read the file card and then you're like, oh wow, there was a lot of love put into this dossier. And that's what I like. I like that attention, even if like we talk about it sometimes where sometimes it doesn't have that, like there's a little bit of a misfire, or we go, oh, it's a little too modern. You're never gonna say that, wow, this one was really phoned in. You know what I mean? Even if we think something missed the mark, there was a lot of intention put into it and a lot of love. And even if something was missing, like even when we would go off on other things like Storm Shadow's, swords being drawn from the wrong side or whatever, we all care about it. And clearly the Joe team does too. And I love the fact that they're on YouTube and we have these live streams that we can see all the bits and pieces where you're not waiting for a book 30 years down the line where they're doing interviews and talking about, like we see it in real time, like why you should get this now. And you almost feel like you're getting kind of a fly in the wall view at Hasbro, seeing them pick a Joe. It might not be someone's number one pick, but they're going to make it so it's a can't miss. And you have to buy it. Sometimes it's because you like the character. Sometimes it's because you own the vintage toy. Sometimes it's because it wasn't even on your radar and you hear them explain their process and you're like, well, dang, I have to get this because they put so much attention into it, and you get it as an art piece. But like I said, it still has the vibes of a 60s Joe because it comes with all the interchangeable parts where you can create your own adventure as if this was your only G.I. Joe and he's on a special mission, and he has enough interchangeable pieces to do that mission to completion and have all these different beats in the character. And it's articulated to the point where you could have action or you can just have basic body language, like resting points. It has everything. And I was really shocked when this figure is being revealed that they invested so much in this character.
I was really shocked that I picked this figure and you talked about it for a half an hour.
I wasn't shocked.
I'm so impressed with it.
No, me either.
I wasn't shocked.
I'm so impressed with it. This is literally a character that's not even on my radar at all.
You buy it? You buy it, yeah.
It's like Chatty Cathy.
Yeah, it's so good.
I love it.
But that speaks to how much the Joe team cares about this. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, like honestly, the all of the reveals like that. I hate that they packed Mercer with another Sergeant Slaughter that I don't want, and I don't love the heads on Mercer either. I actually think the young General Hawk head looks sculpturally, like face wise, looks more like what I think Mercer should look like, but
like the Hawk head
with Mercer's hair,
like the Colonel Hawk that came with the MMS.
Yeah, the one that they revealed. Like it's he's got this like very chiseled face, and like that old, vintage at this point Mercer 3 3/4 inch figure had very like serious like cheekbones and stuff like that. I remember like he had a very chiseled looking face.
All right, Chamba, what are your thoughts?
I am not familiar with this character at all, so I don't have a lot to say about it. But is this a deluxe figure or is this just a regular?
It is.
Okay,
$35.
$35 for all the stuff that he comes with. Absolutely worth it. They went to town on this one. Even not like, I know you mentioned it earlier. It's like, even though I'm not familiar with the character, the fact that it just looks like a cool samurai, that alone should be enough. That alone could be enough for you to just want to purchase it. You know what I mean? But obviously, if there's a connection to the character, even better. Yeah, no idea who it is. Looks cool as though.
All right, Ernie.
Great figures. Double what Adam and Augie said. Pre-order. Cool.
You're proud enough. Nice.
This looks awesome. I'm not familiar with this character at all. I'm not gonna pre-order it, but if I see it, if I see it in person, if I see it in person,
neighbor is gonna steal this one.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, if I see this in person, I'll probably be like, I'm
like, you better text me when you see it too.
Yeah.
So I can go grab another.
There you go. Well, I do that, and then you never go. So I don't know.
Oh no, I've been going.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's move along here. Ernie, it's your turn.
Yay.
Let's see. Wednesday, Spidey. Oh, jeez. Vega? Did we talk about Vega or no?
We have not talked about Vega.
Sweet. More Street Fighter. This is awesome. Yeah, so pre-orders
Today or tomorrow,
what?
right?
Tomorrow, isn't it?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. I was trying to go through my list in my head. Today was Wolverine and Silver Samurai. Tomorrow is this and the Target exclusive.
Psylocke and Thanos.
Yes, there we go. So both top on my list. That's how I remembered. These shots came out so good. Again, I saw the flame effect and then I saw this and the poses that he hit. Like, I don't know. Like, I've never met a lot of people who actually fight with Vega, but I did. And I especially love the feature of re-grabbing that claw and putting it back on if it got knocked off. So this is cool. The flying pose is great. It's just so exciting that we're almost there. It's especially more exciting that how much I've been seeing the post that Blanca and Sagat are showing up in everybody's targets. Some of the online retailers have now sent out letters for it. So the fact that now Vega, we can go ahead and order tomorrow, that's great. So excited. He does look cool. The only one, and it's funny you're sitting on this one, this overhead shot seems like his shoulders are a little wide, but I know it has to go open for like that flying pose. And I do still love it and everything. This is just, definitely on the top of my list. Now, once we get him, I can't wait for Balrog. Like,
yep, complete the 4 kings.
I know that's what I'm saying, because now we're so close. When you put in that pre-order in, it's like, okay, anytime, choo. So yeah, this is great, man. It's always such a win. But again, these photos are awesome. The background, I wish I had it. So yeah.
We got a very generous super chat from Born Tatum. He says, seems like Vega's legs should be longer. I would say wait till you can see it with the other figures, because I know June's real particular about scale. So I would say just wait till you see it with some other stuff. I know that's one of the only complaints that we had about these pictures when we talked about it on Tuesday, was you don't see him standing next to other figures.
That's the issue. Yeah. Once you see it. Also, it's not common to see Vega like this, because he seems a little thicker than you would expect him to be.
100%.
Yeah. But
like that
again, he's thicker than what you remember him being in Street Fighter 2. The problem is when you send stuff to Capcom, they have their own like style guides now. Yeah. And they kind of stick to it. And those style guides will change. And it doesn't matter whether or not you could show them stuff from back in the day, and they like, but what about this one? It's like, no, it's this one. This one now. That's why I know everyone's like, Ryu's gloves shouldn't be red. They're red. They're red now. So, it's
like you draw this stuff or something, Chamba.
I know, it's weird.
Say something. It's weird. Yeah.
It's weird. But yeah,
weird.
I'm looking at it too. Yeah, completely understand why you think, okay, he should appear lankier, but if you look at him in Street Fighter 4, which is essentially supposed to be what they are in Street Fighter 2, this is what he is now. So it's just unfortunate. This
is what they have to go by.
Yeah. Augie, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I love it. When these characters were unlocked and you were able to play with them, this was my go-to character. I like the versatility of it. Again, I like the idea of the claw falling off in his level, that he can climb the cage, like all that kind of stuff was always so fun. And it made him a really unorthodox character. It's the same reason like Cheynee will lose you because it's wrestling, but it's like why people were sort of drawn to Jeff Hardy, because he's kind of different. His style is very different. And that's what I liked about Vega, is that despite everyone being really unique, somehow he managed to be more unique on top of it in his fighting style a lot. So also, I think if you weren't, I felt like if you weren't the best Street Fighter player, Vega was pretty strong. So you could just button mash and you were pretty strong with him.
That's why Ernie used him.
He's like, can we pick Vega stage? It's like, why? So I can go on the fence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll stay there forever till
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I know, I get it.
Let me into Comic-Con. So this is, yeah, I mean, and it's also, you know, it's the player one colors of one of the original characters. So it's not like anyone's going to pass on it. You want to complete the line, right? So it feels a little silly to pass on it anyway. But yeah, so this is a character I was very excited about, and I love it. I'm very excited. I love the cloth sash. I love that at this price point we're getting so much more than we thought we'd get. And you know, and then also we were just talking about G.I. Joe, like there was a Vega Street Fighter figure. So I would even love a version of him down the road where he's got more blonde hair.
Yep,
that would be fun. So yeah, no, I love this. I think this is really cool. So yay.
All right, Chamba.
I just love like seeing any new Jada Street Fighter release, because it just means with that one step closer to just having the complete cast. Again, it's just something that we've never had before, and just that alone is enough. And you know, it obviously is a super plus that the figure itself looks awesome. I think they're refining their sculpts a lot more as they go along. You know, as they make more figures, you could see the improvements that are being made, especially like in the face sculpts. Seeing that, I'm like, man, they could just sell a fence and it'd be all right.
Right?
I was thinking the same thing.
Because it's like, that's cool. Yeah. But you know, if there's any dio makers that make fences, now's the time. But yeah, I can't wait to just have the Four Kings, but to have all of them is gonna be dope. So yeah. Also, pre-orders go up tomorrow, but if you want to pre-order now, he is available at Pop Culture, which is an Australian website. But I think for Americans, we were checking last night, it was like $21, and the shipping from them is like, I think 11, something like that. But if you get more than one item from them, that shipping price doesn't really change that much. And even if, say, your pre-orders are on different,
what are the tariffs on Australia?
So far nothing. Well, it's 10%. It's 10% as always. But yeah, if you pre-order 2 different items that release 2 different times, they'll just send it to you when they have it, and it's kind of no extra charge at that point. But yeah, if you want to pre-order it quickly, go there. Also, because I think there's a chance that international vendors will get the figures in before America will. So that's just throwing it out there, I guess.
Throwing a little cheat code out there.
In a way, yeah.
Yeah.
Not gonna gatekeep a cool shop.
On the fence part, Chamba. It's like, June, can you pass the ketchup? But do you have any extra fences?
Yeah, Chamba, like, where'd you get that fence from? Did you get it made?
You're not supposed to use ketchup at KBBQ.
Oh, yes, you can. Yes, you can. It's delicious.
Ellie's looking at the grill at KBBQ. He's like, maybe this could be a fence.
Oh, it burns.
I'm just like, I know you have more than one fence.
I'm sure you can get one.
It's just that fence is so good. Do we know any info on who did this little dio setup? Was it him or no? I'm just trying to shout it out there because it was great. I mean, when you get a cool, because we've had these other static shots, right? But when you actually pull something very close to the game, I just believe it just sells it more. So just, shout out to that as well.
Adam, what are your thoughts?
This is an instant pre-order for me tomorrow. I am actually very excited. Vega's one of like my characters that I gravitate towards, like I loved the soda version. I still love the SHF. I do think his upper torso is what's like, it's just a little big.
He's wide. No, he's.
It's just like, it's like
he's
that
wide.
Is what, like, it's like, I'm even fine with the arms the way they are. I just wish the upper torso was just a little bit thinner front to back, side to side. But like, again, Chamba explained this. It's not always, toys are, there's a lot of chefs in the kitchen. So, and you got to go through a whole approval process, and you got to make all the chefs happy. So, that, and like, I wish his hair was a little bit more blonde, like kind of what Augie was saying, just like slightly lighter. But again, that's just nitpicks, and I'm buying this anyway. And I'm like really kind of hoping that in a like WonderCon situation where Sagat was at WonderCon, I'm like, could Vega be at Comic-Con? Like, that would be dope. I know it's probably just a pipe dream on my part. I know nothing. But I can't wait to get my hands on it.
I think it's too soon. I think that's too soon for it because I think he's scheduled for release in September.
Okay, fair.
Yeah,
enough.
So for him to be in, in July would be amazing. Okay. Yeah, that would be amazing though.
Okay, so you're saying he's going to be there Sunday then? All right.
Monday at Comic-Con.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, no, I'm in for this. This looks great. We're inching closer and closer to the full roster. The soft goods sash is a great addition there. I love that worked its way in. I'm like you guys. I just can't wait to get my hands on this thing. It's gonna be great.
Up.
Cheyney's holding it off screen.
Yeah, I know.
I can't wait to
know when I'm gonna get.
He's
he
literally
scratches
like
his
this
head with the
right
claw.
now, dude. He's like,
when am I gonna get
pretty good
this? I don't know when
figure.
I'm gonna get this.
Yeah. The set. Let me see. Sash is good. Claws feel really tight.
You just see it off screen slightly.
Yeah. I can't wait. Yeah. I just said it for everybody. I love you, Cheynee, but shut up. All right.
To be fair, this was like the first character I like zoned in on when I was first got introduced to Street Fighter, because I'm like, oh, he's got a claw like Wolverine. All right, what's this guy?
Exactly.
It's like, does
He
he
got
have
a
two
claw
Wolverines?
like the old Mattel Secret War Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the long one.
Yeah.
That
and then I was like, oh, and he wears a mask. That's even better. So yeah, no, this is awesome. And I think I did have that old G.I. Joe one too.
And then you're like, but why is he wearing clogs?
Yeah, I always thought that was a little strange. I'm not gonna lie. But then, when I found out who the character was and whatnot, it was like, oh, okay. Awesome.
They're better for the fence hole.
Cheynee, he has a spare claw. Put it on the other fist.
Yeah. There we go.
Wolverine.
Now we're talking. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for this. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Let's go ahead and move along, gentlemen. Let's see. Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Yeah.
It's my turn. All right. Let's see. Where are we going to go? Oh, you know what?
Where do we go now?
Give me a second. Let me bring up Brick Something. Member for 22 months. Thank you so much. Speaking of happy chefs in the toy kitchens, Baphomet, that's exactly where I was going.
Oh, look at that. I didn't have to shill a little my own stuff.
Wait, why wasn't it posted here on the page?
I don't know. That's why I was like, oh, it's not.
It's like Augie said, it's been
you guys didn't want to come off as shills. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fair,
yeah. 1 second, and I will bring it up. And then we can have Adam tell us all about it.
Word.
I didn't pick it because you threw me off with the name that should not be mentioned. I was like, wait, what is happening? No, the other one.
There's another name?
Yeah, I don't know what you're...
Do it!
Yeah, so Baphomet was originally supposed to be one of our two stretch goals. We had the Manglers and Baphomet. We posted digital renders. I'm like Ernie now.
Digital renders.
Rendlers. Do you want me to do the announcement or what?
Yeah, exactly. We posted digital renders of the Manglers like right at the end of the campaign, and then we only did like a name reveal of Baphomet. Baphomet. So Phil did the initial sculpt for the new Baphomet parts, which is the head, the hooves, and the idea of it with this crazy open mouth that's like, inspired heavily by Blade 2 and obviously Stranger Things in general, like was the idea. But when Phil did it, he had just done it open, and I was like, my original, when I had wanted Baphomet to happen, I was like, no, this needs to have like a standard goat head. So it was like man, we're looking at this thing, and I was like, we're gonna have to give him 2 heads. But I basically I took Phil's files, we handed them off to Rene Aldrete, and he engineered this so that head, the 3 separate jaws and the tongue are all hinged. So like he did all the engineering, so all of that folds up into the standard goat head. And it is awesome. Like I'm so excited for this one. The flaming crown, it's going to be like a translucent glowy blue because part of our backstory with any of the demonic characters is like the glowing blue orbs. It's like a little plot point in our backstory that you can use or not, whatever pleases you. But that little flame crown, it's going to be friction fit, so you can remove it. So if you want just a goat-headed demon thing, you got it. You just pop off the crown, and he could be like a standard goat-headed thing. And you can also potentially just open the lower part of the jaw and have his mouth open. You don't have to open up the whole thing. But the engineering alone on it is fantastic. We're actually printing out the physical prototypes of both the Manglers and Baphomet now, so that way we can have physical prototype paint masters for photography to show everyone. So things are moving along. Obviously, like everyone asks, so I'll mention it in general. Tariffs obviously a concern, but we're still far enough off from shipping that who knows what's going to change by then. We have talked to lots of people about ideas on things that we could potentially do, but I honestly don't want to talk about them on here because I'd rather the administration not know of ways to get around it. Because it at the end of the day, and I think we've heard everyone basically say it, action figures like this, you're only going to be able to produce them in China. It's not realistic to think that you can do it elsewhere. Like there are up and coming places like Vietnam that are starting to do that, but that's made by established factories that are Chinese owned anyway. And it's like, in general, like I don't think that there's any getting into them, at least not for super articulated 6-inch scale action figures. So these are going to be made in China. We're working on it. It's coming. So both Baphomet and the Manglers are going to be available in the Kickstarter backer kit. We're going to be launching the backer kit pretty soon. It's really close. We're going to do it's called a smoke test on it soon. And then we'll launch it open. So everyone who backed in the Kickstarter will be able to go into the backer kit, modify their orders, add things, do whatever. And I'll tell you right now that if you're a Kickstarter backer, you're going to get the same pricing as the original Kickstarter. There's no so you'll get to go in. And if you didn't, because we did have the stretch goals available as add-ons, even though they hadn't really been revealed. It's like, of course not, like quite a few people ordered them sight unseen, which thank you. But if you like them, you'll be able to order them at those original Kickstarter prices. We're also going to be launching our pre-order store, which is going to be the same thing as backer kit, but that'll be open to public. Those will be like a few dollars more each. So that way Kickstarter backers got the best deal, but our pre-order store will still be less than like what Big Bad Toy Store is charging. But Big Bad Toy Store, we're going to offer up both of the Kickstarter stretch goal figures to Big Bad Toy Store as well, and any online retailers. So all of that is coming. I promise. We're working hard on this in the background, and updates incoming.
Okay, awesome. Augie, what do you think about this figure?
It's really cool. I mean, it goes like, you can put it in, Adam's whole toy line, or you can put it with the other figures. It's just a great horror figure in general. It's kind of like, to me, these are, these fit in with the, those Santa figures. You can put them in whatever display you want. It doesn't have to be. What I like about these more than anything is the versatility. You could use them in a mythology shelf. You could use it in a horror shelf. It depends.
My wife literally loves to terrify me because the movie the Witch, the Vivitch, she always had Black Phillip, which is like the devil in the witch movie, but it's like a real goat, and she always does like this little voice. It's like Black Phillip, and she just like she knows that just bothers me because that movie was so disturbing, and it's like this figure is like the embodiment of that for me. So like I'm really excited. Like it came out great, and I'm excited to see the physical form.
Hear that?
Indeed.
Adam's excited for marital harassment. That's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chamba?
I just think the fact that the goat head, the engineering on that thing is insane.
Renee is literally, I mean, like honestly, like I've always loved Renee, like
Right.
I met Renee back at Soda in the day, and then when I moved over to Gentle Giant, I plucked Renee and Beardy from Soda and brought them over to Gentle Giant as well. And I love both of those gentlemen. They were groomsmen in my wedding, and I think Beardy is actually going to be painting the physical copies of both
wicked.
Mangler and Baphomet as well. I don't know
Treat.
100%. I know Nico, Artman Customs,
Wicked.
really likes Baphomet, so he may I don't know. It depends on if Beardy wants to give him dibs or not, but he may get in there as well. But yeah,
Have him cage fight for it.
yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'll do it live
Why
on my
not?
show. Yeah.
Sure. But yeah,
And
this thing.
Thanos
fantastic.
Copter just said it too. He's gonna look great fighting Guts, and it's like 100% yes.
I wasn't even like Guts. Like, sure, you can fit it in a like you mentioned the Legions earlier, but if you've got the SH Figure Arts free run, anything fantasy based, like throw them in there. Delicious in Dungeon, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, this thing it's gonna work with a lot of things, and it's just creepy as. But yeah, the fact that the goat head can actually open up into that thing is amazing. Because you wouldn't expect that. I would have expected two separate heads.
Yeah, I didn't expect that either.
Yeah.
That blew me away, actually.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Ernie, what are your thoughts?
Man, shout out to Renee for doing that. I didn't even know that. Even looking at this, like to say that it does that, that's awesome, Adam. Like we should have Scooby Snacks and talk about this, the engineering. That'd be cool. Shout out to Beardy, and then shout out to Phil, man, for basically Nick's Figs nailed it. I mean, this is the kukui right here, just wrapped up in figure form. So you can put this on your Mexican deity shelf too. Light a candle next to him so he don't attack your house. You should be safe. But this is a scary, like the hooves is what does it for me. Because I remember when you guys did the video one for Crinkle, and like that was scary and like that. Like I want to hear a video of this one, like of the hooves in the background, like running after you. Like that's just terrifying. I can hear it already.
And just like the basic Mangler figure that has unique hands and feet, we're actually going to be packing them in with the standard like feet, and Mangler gets standard hands as well. So that way, if you put the skull head with articulated jaw on, and you want like more of the regular monster hands and feet, you could totally do that, and that's on this guy as well. So yeah, those are the standard feet off to the side, multiple sets of hands, and the articulated jaw head all come with this basic figure Baphomet.
That's wicked.
That's awesome. Yeah, I have to. I mean, just for the kukui presence alone, I'm gonna have to order this. So I'm gonna have to add this on.
Okay, all right.
Cheynee,
I'm still kind of blown away at that.
Did you back these,
articulation
Cheynee? Did you back these? Oh, I was just.
Yeah.
I'll jump on yours then to add one of these.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He wants it at that price. He wants it at the Kickstarter price.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kickstarter price.
Yeah, I'll make sure to let you know. Yeah.
Thank you.
They're probably not going to show up at Ross.
That would be crazy.
I can cut you a deal, bro. Let me know. If pizza night and we still have some left after we box them all, I'll talk to Ross, bro. I have an in. We'll see.
I'll talk to Russ.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's a cool dude.
The Ross.
Yeah, the Ross himself. Yeah.
Yeah, no, the articulation on the head there is crazy. That's awesome. That's wild because it gives you versatility and able to move it versus it just be open the whole time. So I dig that, and then the versatility of the figure overall, like you could plug it in anywhere, as you guys were saying before. So
Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, this is awesome. This is definitely awesome. All right, let's keep it moving here. Let me do a couple things and switch around. All right. Augie, where are we going to go next?
One Piece Legos.
No, actually. Let's look at Hawk, because Adam was bagging on it earlier.
No, I like it. I like the head. I just like the head more for Mercer.
Okay,
I was more bagging on Slice and Dice.
So I have a great affection for the original 13 G.I. Joes, and they've been steadily coming out one at a time. I don't think we have a lot left to go, but Hawk was the original leader of G.I. Joe before Duke, so I've been waiting for a regular Hawk figure, and this is such an amazing release. I'm going to have this. So the green shirts, they call them, which is funny because when you actually look at the original 13 G.I. Joes, I don't know how they did this, but everyone had a slightly different shade of green, which I think Hasbro's been trying to capture.
Like the Turtles.
Yes, exactly like that, Chamba. Like everyone, it just like 10 of them, maybe, or 9 of them have green shirts. I think the only difference would be Scarlet and Snake Eyes, I think. And I know that Lenny has worked really hard to try to make them stand out, despite the fact that they're in green shirts. He does want to make them more compelling. Basically, what we saw with Budo, just being able to elevate it and bring it into the modern era and still make them interesting. What's so interesting about Hawk is weirdly he was blonde initially and then he became a brunette later. I don't know how G.I. Joe.
Oh, weird. Augie, how does that work?
No.
I was thinking the same thing. Right?
Anyway,
literally, look at last week's episode.
Compare, contrast. Did Augie have a mustache last week? The Hawk looks great. This is exactly what I want. I've been begging for the original 13 Joes to be. I think we're missing like Short Fuse and Zap, Flash, Grand Slam, Steeler. Oh no, Steeler we have. We need. Oh no, Steeler we need because we need the tank. HasLab. No, this is really, really cool. I'm over the moon for this figure. I'm over the moon for this release. I try not to have a lot of figures in my apartment. I will have the original 13 G.I. Joes. They're so close to my heart, and this is right up my alley. So thank you to the Joe team. I will buy this and a half.
All right, Chamba.
The figure looks cool, but you know what? A lot of the, at least with the Joe team, whoever's taken the photographs are really doing a bang up job because they're selling the crap out of it.
Shooting the Galaxy, I believe, is his Instagram and Twitter X name. Yeah, he's
knocking it out.
He was like a more of a toy fan, photographer, but then was hired by Hasbro a few years ago. He's worked on some of the Marvel stuff as well, some of the Star Wars things, but like his Joe stuff is
knock out
here.
Storytelling and it really highlights a lot of the great aspects of the actual releases. So this is a bang out. Also, the actual figure itself is fantastic. What an insane accessory to come with a figure. Seriously. It's a lot. This thing is packed out.
I think this is in line with the vintage release, actually. The original Hawk figure came with that exact
really? That's wild. See, that's cool. Nice callback.
It's fantastic. And what I'm hoping is what you were, as we were talking about the OG 13 being like filled out, hopefully when we get to the last character, we do get some photography of all of them together. That would be really cool. I'm hoping, but yeah, this is so great.
Adam?
I love this figure. I want it. I did not pre-order it because I literally, if we look, there's three G.I. Joe vehicles just parked on the floor over here, along with a DeLorean and a Batmobile and a Jurassic Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's like I have all this stuff where it's like I don't have any room for it. So I want the Hawk figure. I'm hoping that they'll release him singly eventually, and I'm just going to be patient and hope for the best, or maybe someone will sell it separately that wants to army build little missile things or something, you know, like we'll see. But the figure looks great. It's very cool. I get that, like, hey, this was the original way it was released, but again, I just don't have the room for this stuff. And you know, they're teasing all these new vehicles. The what's it? The Thunder Machine for the Dreadnought.
Oh yeah,
is what they just teased, and they're also teasing they're going to launch the next GI Joe HasLab at the end of Yojo June, which it sounds like it's a winter-based vehicle, which everyone's assuming is the Snowcat. And it's like, one, it doesn't ever snow in California, so it's like I don't know what I would do with that.
Out on that one.
You know, like, I don't have the space for the vehicles, despite I think they're great. But yeah, I don't have room.
All right, fair enough. I like how you said it doesn't snow here, so that gives you a reason not to buy it, as if you're going to go play with
in the snow.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't I did one of my pick of the months, like originally was me playing with a GI Joe vehicle in the backyard. I think I was rolling it around.
Yeah.
So. You were outside with it.
Yeah,
playing with it.
I go outside.
Ernie, what are your thoughts?
It's the classified stuff is so good that I'm so behind. So unfortunately, like I have a lot to catch up on. I love the Joe June stuff, and they knocked it out of the park with everything. But I'm right there with Adam. I don't have the room for all this cool stuff. And like, what was the last one we got with all the missiles? The Cobra dude. Who was that, Augie?
The Cobra dude.
The Cobra
dude.
one, and he had the
Scrap Iron.
Yes. And then that went on.
Iron was a little bit better because his stuff was at least a little bit smaller. I think he was like the 30.
I know, but then like he even went on markdown, like to $10 everywhere. So I have a couple sitting here of that, and like I have no room.
You have a couple for. He's not an army builder. He's a specific character.
The machine, the missiles, and everything that he had that was.
I think that's unique.
why.
What are you going to do with all of those?
That's exactly. That's I have a war zone.
Such a hoarder.
Here I am. I have a problem. I'm trying to fix it. Yeah. First step is admitting it. You're right. So there. I won't get this thing. You're right. Yeah, that's it.
Plastic Bubble with a very generous super chat. Thank you so much. He says, Adam, you could take it to Big Bear.
Yeah, I need to maybe not take toys on vacation.
You might lose it.
At least not these kinds.
Okay.
Thank you, Plastic Bubble.
Thank you.
You did get in trouble last time.
Yeah.
Cheynee, are you going to get it?
I'm not. I'm going to pass on this one. I don't really have a deep connection to this version of General Hawk. The one that I have is the one that I like. And I wouldn't have anywhere to put all of this missile stuff anyway. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I'm going to have to sit this one out. Looks cool, but yeah, it's just not for me.
Yeah, they're killing it because what do we say? It'd be awesome if we got accessory packs, or if they did. And Lenny and them are like, here you go. And then we don't have any room. So enjoy it.
It's an accessory pack,
go ahead.
You know what I mean?
But a deluxe like this.
Oh,
though,
yeah.
The deluxe like this is awesome, though. It really is. But it's just the room for everything. Now you're going above and beyond. So it's like,
Agreed. All right, let's keep it cooking here. Chamba, where to now?
Revoltech Dungeon Meshi Izutsumi.
You got it, dude.
There goes my second.
This is the first one that they've announced, right?
Yes.
Correct. It's the only one they've announced.
Yeah, such a random character to be the first one. I mean, cool.
What's interesting about this one is that this is the only character that Good Smile has yet to show.
Mm-hmm.
So will they be doing it? There is a Good Smile Fest next weekend. Good Smile event. So maybe we'll see a prototype of her there. But yeah, this is the Revoltech version of it, of that character anyways. But pre-orders go up. Pre-orders are up now, in fact. So if you are interested in the figure, go to your import sites. It's available. I think she's like $78. That's the Kyoto exclusive version, which is that face. The face with the bowl and the spoon. That's the bonus this time. But Yeah, I love the anime. The manga's fantastic. I really look forward to when the actual series returns. And I don't know, like I've been questioning whether or not if I want to collect the line. I'm not really 100% on the Good Smile releases. They already have 2 of them out, with 3 on pre-order. I think the 4th character will be shown, at least go up for pre-order soon. But yeah, I'd like to have a representation of this property on my shelf. But yeah, I'm not really sure which one to tackle. But yeah, I do like the character, so who knows? It might be the Revoltech one. I just kind of need to see what they do with the other characters. I don't want to just jump on this one only knowing what she's going to look like. Whereas the Good Smile, I have an idea of what they're all going to look like at this point, you know?
Mhm.
But no, she looks great. I do like that. There's a lot of things you could do with this figure. Like, she wears a costume normally, but because she's this hybrid cat thing, she'll sometimes just wander around nude on the nude. You don't see anything, obviously. But the fact that the figure can actually do that is pretty wild. Her expressions are great. I think the figure looks great. So I don't know. I think right now, I just need to see what else they do as far as the other characters. If they're actually going to do the main cast, or if they're like, I'm wondering if they're just going to do a lot of the secondary characters in a way. No idea, because it's weird to have like 2 different companies doing the same properties at the same time. It's nice to have because you'll have options, but I still don't know what those options are going to be as far as what they're going to look like and stuff. But yeah, she goes up today and she looks great. So it's, yeah, I don't know. It's a maybe still.
Okay. Augie?
I don't know who this is. Catwoman looks different than I thought. Cool. If you're saying there's a naked version of this character, it's good that they went for the closed version.
No, it's this figure. You can take it.
Oh, never mind. There you go. Enjoy, everyone. Oh, there it is. Yeah, no, I don't know who this is, so that's fine.
Okay, fair enough. Adam?
My son and I watched Delicious in Dungeon, the anime, and we both really enjoyed it. With that said, like, it's like she's a ninja cat girl, which is like, that's cool, but I have a weird love-hate with Revoltech in general, and I don't.
It's not Yamaguchi, by the way.
Yeah. So it's it might
be. It's different. It's definitely different. Yeah.
And like it's so like in general, like I think kind of like what you were saying, Chamba. Like you said, you do want representations of these characters.
I'd like to.
I'm back and forth.
Yeah, same here. Like, I'm fine without, but it would be neat in a way to still. So,
it's a great. Yeah. It's the anime is a lot of fun, but it's like that. You know, like it. I think it tends to go a little bit more in the comedic vein, and it's like, you know, like in
later
general,
on, it's season 2 is going to be wild.
Yeah, I tend to like collect toys that are a little bit more like, you know, action figures than that. So it's like, while it is fantasy, which is like, you know, one of my favorite genres, the comedic aspect is what's like, I don't know, like that's why I haven't picked up any of the Figma yet. And I do like Figma, but it also kept me back because Figma are pricey. So, you know, this is really cool. And she's a really cool character. It surprises me that she's the like first one that they did, but it also, I guess, makes sense since Figma hasn't shown theirs yet. So,
All right, Ernie.
No, I'm safe. I can go ahead and pass on this.
He just no. That's it.
No, I'm safe from her. She looks cool, and then, you know, Adam said Ninja Cat, and I'm down. Maybe if I were to check this out and watch it, then yeah.
Great
show.
You'd like it. It's great. It's really
funny.
good.
Yeah. That'd be cool. But I'm sure then I'd have enough time
everything they fight, Ernie.
Yeah.
After they win?
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, they like cut up the monsters and eat them.
Wow.
Yeah. The dwarf is like a really good chef, and he like, they literally and they spend it like it's like the show itself is like
it's a cooking show.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, no, it's great. If you watch it, you would love it. Like it's
all right. Maybe
good
I'll
stuff.
What was it on?
It's on Netflix.
Crunchyroll.
Netflix.
Both.
Okay. Cool. Then I'm sure, you know, Riley's probably seen this one, is going to yell at me. So, yeah, I might have to check this out then. That's cool.
Yeah, this looks great. This is awesome. I remember when I was watching it, I messaged Chamba when this character popped up, and I'm like, I don't think I need figures for any of the other characters. But if they make this one, I'm in. And it was so bizarre because it was like a week later or something, they announced this character, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, they're listening in on that convo.
Really? Yeah, it was great. I was like, okay, well, yeah, no, I'm getting this. Like, I'm totally getting this. And I'm getting the exclusive faceplate in bowl and spoon, which is awesome because normally they just give you a faceplate and call it a day. But this time you get a little bit more. So yeah, no, I'm in for this. And I agree with you, Adam. Like, it's like off and on. Some days I'm like, oh man, maybe I do want Dungeon Meshi figures. And then other days I'm like, I don't need them. It's fine. It's fine. I don't need them. And then I go back and forth all the time. But this one's locked in. This one's, yeah, I gotta have this one.
We got to teach Ernie how to go back and forth.
Yeah.
Instead of just, oh, it's at Ross and it's cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens with him. Yeah, he's a Ross junkie.
I really am. I'm really close to getting banned out of it. So.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah,
they're tired of you asking them when the stuff comes in, and
if they've been working all week.
If they've been working all week, if they could call him. He's like giving his number out to the employees all the time. Like,
look, it's getting really bad because there's seriously only I don't know why. This is really stupid. I can't figure it out. Are we just getting less? But literally each store now is getting one Marvel Legend. So what the heck, dude? How am I supposed to finish my line?
Are they getting one Marvel Legend? Or are they just telling you that they're only getting one Marvel Legend so you don't keep harassing them?
No, this comes from legit sources out there. For reals. And I don't know why. It's
AZ
just
Toy
one.
Hunters.
Yeah. And they're out there like, it's just one. Yay, I was here at the right time. And I'm like, okay, what's going on? If I couldn't find him before, now you want me to find him when there's just one? Okay. So, yeah. And we have to throw DD's in the mix as well, too, because now DD's is getting the same waves. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a crazy world out there.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with offering my number. Like, hey,
DD's?
You're that bougie, Adam?
Apparently.
Yeah, we literally have DD's, bro. Like, DD's is like the lowest form of Ross. Like, you know, it's like Marshall's.
Lower Ross?
That's DD's. Wow. That's DD's. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you get the Cheetos that expired last year.
Yeah. There's like Marshall's, and then it's like TJ Maxx, and then Ross.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like DD's.
So Marshall is his top tier.
Yes. That's for sure. Yeah.
It's where Ernie gets all his socks.
No, I can't get anything at Marshall's. Marshall's one is like, this is supposed to be markdown price. And then number two, like Marshall's doesn't sell anything above an extra large. So I'm X'd out. Like, yeah.
That's what makes it top tier?
Yeah. If you're not carrying 2X, dude, you're top tier.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. Because they don't even want you in the store.
Right. Oh, I see. Okay.
Right? You see, there's a pattern there.
Where does Burlington fall under this?
Yeah.
Burlington is just my favorite. I just won't even mention Burlington.
That's not even on the list. That's just too good.
Burlington is like visiting the indoor swap meet. Like, you can go through and skip. First, now they have security before you walk into a Burlington. There's like rope lines outside, and you're like, what is going on? And then you walk in the doors, and there's a security guard there, and he says, "Welcome to Burlington." So then, you know, we're trying to keep the theft down in here. So we scan everybody who comes in. There's a giant.
Oh, like GameStop?
I swear to God, dude. There's like a giant TV, but it's not a recorded voice. It's a real dude.
Oh.
And he's like in a vest and everything.
And he's all in your face,
A
or what?
bulletproof vest?
I swear to
Nice.
God, I will take a picture of him next
A
time.
Burlington vest.
Yeah. 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 I'm like, do they have those in 4X in the back? And then, like, you get to skip through Burlington. Like I said, it's like an indoor. Like, there's good music going on, and all of a sudden there's a rack with cologne, and then there's a rack of cooking goods, and then it's a rack of pool stuff. Like, it's just so random. It's like, if you know how the indoor, everybody has their own section. That's what you're walking through at Burlington. But then all of a sudden, you can
There's
find
coats.
Disneyland stuff
Oh,
at Burlington, like for $3. Like, I got those $40 Star Wars ears for $3 at Burlington.
did you
Score.
need the ears?
No, but for
Have you ever worn them?
I took them for Star Wars night, and I didn't end up wearing them because instead I wore my other hat.
Wear them on
I
the
took-
extra.
Yeah. Okay. And then what else? Then I can go get all my Marvel shirts,
Oh, okay.
you know, and I can stack up on those and Star Wars and wrestling for $7 a shirt. And then I skip on over to the toys. And there's Marvel Legends, there's Turtles, there's
got everything.
random weird stuff, like an indoor swap meet. Because right next to a Marvel Legends will be a helicopter flying Spider-Man with the blade coming out of his head. And it's like $9.99. You get what I'm saying? Like, what is that? But it's at Burlington.
It sounds like Inspector Gadget Spider-Man.
It is. Yeah.
Oh.
See? And then the only thing that really makes me mad is there's only like 2 checkers at Burlington. And you have to wait in this long line.
That's why I never go into Ross, honestly. Like,
The Ross is bad.
I like nothing that I'm buying there is worth me waiting that long in line. Like, it's like, oh, it's a Marvel Legend for like $9 or $7, and I'm like,
Yes. So,
yeah, I don't need
There's
that.
so many
bad.
candles and snacks in the checkout
little
aisle.
on the way there?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're slick enough, you don't have to pay for them because you can
Oh
just
my
eat them while
God.
you're there. And then just seal them right back up. And you're like, hey,
Man
bro.
with no shame.
Yeah, gummy worms, aisle 2. And so, yeah, you're right. though.
You're that
I've
guy.
tried.
You're that guy that opens it up, takes a handful, and just leaves it there open.
No, I have not. I have not. I have not. I've seen the people do it, though.
You empty it out.
I have. Into my pocket. Bye
And
bye.
he's watched him doing. He's like, good idea.
Yeah, yeah. So why didn't I
Nice.
think of that first?
If you don't share, I will turn you in. Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I time myself, Cheynee, and it gets crazy during the holidays. It has been crazy after, though. Like the Bear Valley one is always that long. And the most I waited was like 37 minutes.
No.
And then I was not the Fallen Fett. I was
no
full
way.
on Ernie at that time.
Yeah, no.
You know,
no.
walking up. So you guys don't have extra checkers? No, a lot of people called out today and all right.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. There's been times before I walked in there and it was just like, oh, okay, you know, we're gonna go look around or whatever, and I look and I'm like, oh, they do have something I kind of maybe want. I'm like, it's only like $5 or $7, and then I look over at the line and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll just
When you
send it
walked in, there was nobody in line. And for some
no,
reason, like,
no.
you
Usually when I
take
walk in,
picture.
like the
Oh,
line
is
is just like
Oh.
crazy, and so I'm like, I better find something worthwhile here.
Dude,
And so
I
I walk
have,
back there and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm out of here.
I
can't
have
do this.
proof. Like when we go check it out during a break at work, like I have ran in before and I'm like, dude, there's nobody here. And I've ran to the back, right? And it's like just some random, like, oh, no Marvel Legends. Okay, but I will take this Batman figure. And I run back up to the front thinking like I'm out of here. And I swear to God, the line's like back by the luggage. And I'm like, what happened? I literally ran to the back. Yeah.
I gotta
it's
highlight
that
this
bad.
comment. Wait. How do I do it? Where was it? There we go. This comment applies.
It is, Rick.
Yeah, it's like
It
an alien.
is.
Totally.
We got everybody warmed up for it.
Yeah.
The only thing missing now is Augie's going to tell us about his One Piece venture,
Mm.
and then we can get back into it. It is. So, yeah. I'm
Same
liking all the
thing,
comments of
Flamingos
everybody
House.
agreeing.
Yeah.
Like, this is all true.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of the extra, that's coming up. So if you won one of those memberships, come hang out with us. Right, Adam?
Nope.
He already did his quarter.
He did his quarter,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I
he's
mean,
good
so
for
fast.
a
That was
couple
so
months.
He's good until quarter 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until
Which
you do
is-
another one for the people.
What,
Yeah.
September, right? Probably September.
Yeah. Ish. Yeah.
Yeah. Somewhere
Yeah.
around there. But
I
thank
gotta
you,
mark that
everybody, so much for tuning in today. You could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here, and we thank you for that. So, Augie, how do we keep up with you, sir?
You can see me every Thursday night on They're Not Dolls, except for probably like the next 2 weeks because I'll be in Connecticut. I totally forgot to tell you guys that. So I'll probably be on Chat Migos, maybe.
Wow.
Okay.
That would be well. I guess
Okay,
I-
that's only 1 hour show. Remember that.
Yeah, I fly Tuesday, so I don't know, but I don't know. We'll figure it out, but it's kind of up in the air. So maybe this week you'll see me, maybe you won't. And then other than that, I will be at Frankenstein's this weekend for sure. And then that's it. I'm kind of been laying low lately and trying to social media less, except for all the toy news that comes flying at my face every few minutes. That keeps me on my phone and all the lovely messages I get from you guys. So that never gets old. So you could see me on Instagram, Blue Sky, not Twitter, sometimes Facebook. That's my name right there. And yeah, that's it.
All right. Chamba, how do we keep up with you, sir?
You can follow me at the Chamba on Instagram and Twitter, on the Toy Migos Discord, Chat Migos Assemble on Tuesday, They're Not Dolls Thursday.
All right. Adam?
I'm playing with myself occasionally on the internet.
All right. Ernie?
Every Wednesday night, 6 p.m. on the Fallen Fett Chronicles. After
Every?
that, sorry.
Yeah,
Every
Hey, I've been on a roll.
two
Two
in
is
a
not
row?
3.
I've been on a roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Even before that. No, there's been like quite a few.
There was
So
a time you took a month off, and it was like 2 weeks ago.
there's a lot going on.
Okay, it's on a roll then.
You're also in June. Yeah.
That's true.
Every Wednesday. If you clicked
It's
on there
there.
Wednesday at 6 p.m. and it isn't live, you can at least go watch 130 other episodes of it. Catch up.
True.
Yes.
Watch out.
Every
Catch up.
Wednesday,
Yeah.
6 p.m. Yeah.
Every
Fallen Fett
Wednesday when you're
Chronicles.
feeling it.
Gotta feel it. Gotta feel it. Yeah. I'll be there. Followed up with some Star Wars news with the Sarlacc Digest. Get your Disney news, how we do Disney. Still praying for the return of the Boba Squadron. I'm basically out of candles for that, though. And then here every Thursday night with They're Not Dolls. Yes.
All right. You can follow me, Cheynee180 on Instagram. Check out the Toy Migos Instagram, Toy Migos Facebook, Toy Migos Facebook group. Check out the Jada Toys Street Fighter Facebook group. Every Tuesday, Chat Migos Assemble, and Thursday with They're Not Dolls here. Also, go check out our Figure of the Month video. Ernie, go check it out. It's fun. It was a fun time. I could see how much fun you had. in the
Fast
video.
forward and just watch himself.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's right.
Yeah, I look good.
Yeah.
So go check that out. And like I said before, if you're a member, hang around. We will be back for the extra minus Adam. So thank you everybody so much for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out if you have not already. As always, I am Cheynee180.
I'm the Fallen Fett.
I'm playing with myself.
I'm Chamba.
And I'm Augie. Bye.
And remember, guys, they're not dolls.
Plus Ultra.